Next story is about a very determined young man who made it his goal to build a house out of pennies, not literally, but Josh Morrison joined forces with Habitat for Humanity, Durham, nearly 4 years ago to raise $100,000 in a penny drive. That has actually turned into so much more. Josh Morrison joins us now from his home in Uxbridge, Ontario. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And congratulations on surpassing your goal.
Thank you so much.
Okay, how did this all begin 4 years ago? Tell me what inspired you to do this.
All right, so I was in the Restore in Uxbridge, and we were actually getting a new sink, and they had a sign saying that they were raising $100,000 or 10 million pennies to build a home for a low-income family in Oshawa. And so right then, instantly, I felt God was telling me to help out on that.
Okay, so all of a sudden you get inspired by seeing the sign. What did you do next?
Well, immediately when I got home, I wrote a letter to my principal at my school and asked if we could start raising the pennies in the school. And from then on, just a couple months later, we raised about 11,000 pennies in there.
How did you do it?
In the school, we had announcements, said, bring in your pennies. I probably had an assembly. And I went to my neighbors, too, and tried to get them on board.
Obviously, you would have to do a lot more than ask students at a school or your neighbors to come up with what you came up with. So when did things change, or did it speed up at any point?
Well, eventually, once we got into the papers and stuff, it did speed up slightly as people gave, bills and checks. But it wasn't really until this year, even a few months ago, that it really picked up. And
what changed this year?
So at the beginning of this year, we had $22,000, and now we have over $100,000, which is $106,000. So in September, we won the 100 Women Who Care in Uxbridge, and they donated over $12,000. And then in October, we had an event, family fun fair and spaghetti dinner, and that raised $15,000.
Wow.
And then, so there's a whole bunch of other, donations, spontaneous from different people. And those all added up until December when an anonymous group came forward and they said that they wanted to match any donation until we reached our goal.
That is pretty incredible. All right, so now you have over $100,000. What's the next move as far as getting this house built?
Habitat for Humanity Durham has an area that I have 24 townhouses planned to be built, and right now they are in phase 3. So the penny house will be built in phase 4. So that will start hopefully this summer and be finished by the end of this year. The house, or the family that will be selected for the house, is not picked yet, but I am going to actually be on the committee that will be able to pick that family.
So that's pretty incredible. You're going to be able to give a family a new home for free.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you feel about this accomplishment?
Well, it's incredible because right from the get-go, I believed that I would get it one day, but I didn't really know how much $100,000 was at the age of 11, right? So I knew that I would push forwards and get it eventually, but I didn't know when. So now I'm finished, and it just is amazing to just look back and see how fast it went and that it's done now. We've raised $100,000.
Well, congratulations again to you. That took a lot of drive and a lot of effort, and what a success for you. Pennies for Homes Ambassador Josh Morrison. Good on you, Josh.
Thank you.